good morning. Happy Thursday, Holiday Hill family. Josh here in the youth room for Throwback Thursday, and today's Throwback Thursday takes us to the 1990s. Crazy times, those 1990s. They're trying to bring a lot of stuff back. Have you seen the Dunkaroos yet? The Dunkaroos, pretty yummy, pretty yummy. But in the 1990s, so Nintendo had this competitor called Sega, and Sega was moving their way into disc technology, CD technology, CDs that would play video games. And see, Nintendo, all they ever did was cartridges. How are they going to compete with this CD technology? They went to Sony, and they made a partnership with Sony. Sony, we want you, because you know disc technology, create for us a system that can connect on to the Nintendo that can play discs, like disc games. And Sony got on it. And they created what would be known as the Nintendo DD, the Nintendo disk drive. And it was going to attach on, I believe, to the Nintendo 64. And it was going to play CD video games. It was going to be really interesting. But see, along the way, and this is where the story gets kind of weird, we don't know what really went on, but for sure, but we know the conclusion. And the conclusion was Nintendo cut their partnership with Sony. They didn't want the disk drive anymore. Some people assume that Nintendo thought that CD technology was just going to be archaic, it was going to go out the way of the dinosaur, and it wasn't worth the time or the money. Some people believe that what Sony was asking for was too much. Again, there's arguments as to why the partnership fizzled out. But what happened was Sony now has a working prototype for a CD-driven video game system. They put all this money and time into it, and there's nothing to do with it. What's Sony going to do with this video game system they just created for Nintendo? Thus was born the PlayStation. Nintendo inadvertently created one of its top rivals in the video game industry because they didn't believe in the technology of the time. Guys, there's a lesson there today. Sometimes we create our enemies by accident. Be loving, be kind, be gracious, and also be willing to grow and stretch. There are times in life you look back and you're like, man, had I done this differently? We can't change the past, but we can change the now. Be mindful of the relationships you have and how we interact with one another. Take care. And God bless.